Hey, Grego's here. Whew. Busy boys. We are here at Van Zelf's Restorations. What have we got up next? Amongst finishing off, we've got a lot of cars at the paint ready stage, which is great. That means all the hard work's done. So I'm planning on knocking those out. But in the meantime, we need to keep Andrew busy with anything welding, fabrication, all that sort of stuff. So he's got some assembly to do on some other cars that are finished painted, but in between that he's got to work on this beast. So this beast is a, don't quote me on this, I'm pretty sure it's a VB Commodore. So it's one of the early ones. It's around the 1980 mark. I think the first one's come out in 79. But this one's, yeah, so what are we doing with this one? Well, you know, like for us, metal's metal. Whether it's a Hyundai or a Bugatti, it's, well, they're probably carbon fibre, so scrap that. Any car made from metal, that's not a problem. And it all repairs pretty much the same way. So because this car is really getting on in age, you can see that it's had this, you know, we always talk about the standard combi rust. Well, this is probably the standard early Commodore rust. So so the wheel arches were in a bad way. This bottom quarter had a bit of a repair down there. Yeah, so what's happened is the owner had someone look at it, not someone qualified, but someone was going to help him and, pardon me, have a crack. He wasn't there at the time, and he sort of came back to some repairs that probably aren't the highest caliber. So you can see here where they've at least welded a patch in, but not very well. And this is just a series of building up of MIG welding, just filling the holes with MIG and then grind, and then fill with, and then grind. And but this whole profile, like, it's all built up here, but it's supposed to be flattened off like a smooth arch. And yes, Andrew's going to completely cut that bottom off and make a new panel from scratch. Yeah, so the owner of this is keen on getting this on the road. So you can see we've got a few rust issues on the inside. I've had this covered over, but I just took the cover off this morning and it's been a bit wet. You can see there, Andrew's going to have to cut and weld some sections there. So because the car's pretty much, definitely a bit of, I can see daylight through that floor, but that looks like a proper drain bung, not a rust hole. So we're going to get Andrew to go through and sort out all the rust. See the back panel along here, it's all completely gone. So that shouldn't be a big drama. The car's pretty straight, couple of dents in it here and there, but the worst of the rust is sort of on the back of the car. I'll be checking every panel anyway. This one doesn't seem to be as bad as the driver's door. Oh yeah, down there. That is definitely some floor rust there. So we'll have to take care of that. Not a problem now. We have the technology to... how do I open this? The old door handle only working from the inside. So that's pretty cool, not too bad. So Andrew's going to start by doing all the loose panels. So he'll take the boot, doors, bonnet, everything one panel at a time and strip it back, and particularly on the inside is where all the drama's going to be. The outside of the panels doesn't look too bad, but we'll be taking the paint off to make sure that's all cool there anyway. The owner has supplied another one of these panels across the back where that's been fiberglassed up, and we've got another panel for across the back there. So yeah, we've got some stuff needed to do it, so we've just got to tuck in and get it done. So yeah, as I said, we're just going to start with the loose panels. As you can tell, there's a V8 under there, which is nice. I think it's only a 253, but that's equivalent to 4.2 litres. Not a huge power unit, but makes the right sounds and are pretty reliable. So yeah, I think the owner wants to tow a caravan around with this, which is pretty cool. Got the old retro wheels on it, and yeah, everything can be cleaned up. You can get new rubbers and seals and that for these. Quite a few parts. We're going to have to pull that out at the front because that's all metal, and the bumpers on this are chrome bumpers. So this is one of the last of the plastic-free Commodores. So yeah, so we're excited to be tackling something a little bit different. So once all the doors are done and rust free and in epoxy, then we'll bring the whole body in and start tackling what we have to on the body. So I don't think the doors will take Andrew too long. It's just we've got limited space in the shed itself, so we've just got to clear some cars out before we bring the whole body in. So that's what we're doing. Gonna tidy this old girl up. You know, you can see a few dents along there that we'll have to pull out along the top of that door. Yeah, but we'll be grinding or sanding the paint off of everything to make sure it's all good. Okay, so that's where we're up to. It's very, very wet at the moment, as you can tell. Very green, but no, all good. So we're going to start the panels on this today. So that's all for now. Grego out, and enjoy the journey on this one.